the thought process was this: I should clean my garage. And then I was like, no, I can't just clean it. Like if I just clean it and I don't organize it, then it'll just become messy again because I just throw stuff in the garage. That's what happens, right? I just like, I don't know what to do with this, so we just throw it in the corner. And it's this corner that is a beast of a mess. So then I thought, well, I need to organize it. My next thought after that was, but I don't know how to organize it. And one of the stories I tell myself and have told myself for years is I never got the organizing gene. Like I don't know how to organize things. I suck at that. Another way I say it in work life is I don't know how to file things. Like I never got the filing gene. I don't know what to do with a file. Like if you give me a file, I have a couple file cabinets, and like I just put one thing in each manila folder, and then I put another one thing in the manila folder. But there's no my organizational brain hasn't grasped what to do with that. I don't know how to categorize things. So go back to the garage now. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this corner. That's a mess because where would I put stuff? Do my extension cords, I mean, it makes sense that extension cords would kind of go in one bin, but then what about tools? And I'm always having to pull my toolboxes out a bit. It's just annoying because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And so in the story of I don't know how to do this, what I keep perpetuating is chaos in the corner of my garage. And we had this house for 10 years. And every year I clean it out, but I never organize it. Why? Because I tell myself I don't know how to organize it. So every year I clean it, but every year it becomes a mess. Every year I clean it, but every year it becomes a mess. And so let's just pause for a minute in the story, and then I'll circle back with how I'm going to solve this, or how I solved it today. It's interesting that we all have these areas in life where we're like, I really wish that were the case, but I don't know how to do that. A lot of people in business say this about marketing. They're like, well, I know I want to grow my business, but I don't know how to do marketing, or I don't really get social media, or I don't really understand algorithms and search engines. Technology's not my thing. I didn't get the technology gene, or I didn't, whatever, right? Marketing doesn't feel right to me. There's all sorts of things we say about marketing. And we live inside a story of marketing that is disempowering. It's like we tell ourselves, I don't know how to do it. And then we sort of like settle for that's the way it always is going to be. Just like how I've settled for 10 years in this garage of going, well, I'll clean it up, but I want to organize it, but I don't know how. So then I don't. And a lot of what I'm saying is a lot of people in business will say, I probably should market. If I could market in a way that felt authentic to me and aligned with me, I would do it, but I don't know how. And then rather than figuring out the direction, rather than finding the answer, we just kind of surrender to the story called I don't know how. So here's what happened in the garage today. I was like, well, and it's so funny because I'm talking to my son, my 15-year-old son, as I'm explaining my frustration with the garage. And I'm like, if I were smart about this, I would just go look up how to organize a garage on the internet. It's called the internet. I would go look up, how do I organize my garage? So that's what I did. Isn't it? It's sometimes it's so bizarre that the answer can be right under your nose. And I've been here for, like I said, for 10 years. So